Hello, lovely people. I missed you. Sorry that I forgot to mention in my previous video that I was going to be away for a weekend, but I'm back. I actually have, because this is a fortnight, I have so much stuff. I'm actually going to put this out in two different videos because otherwise the uploading, the editing, and the watching for you guys is going to be out of control. So I'll upload this one as soon as it's ready, and then I'll upload the second part shortly afterwards. So let's talk about what I wore for the last fortnight. I'm going to start with one that, honestly, guys, now, if you're new to my channel, if you're a more recent subscriber, you're not going to blink an eye at this because this is a perfume everyone talks about. All affordable perfume people seem to love this. But if you've been with me for a long time or since the beginning of my channel, you will know how many times I have told you I don't like this perfume. But I wore it yesterday and I'm wearing it again today and I'm obsessed with it. So I will explain myself. This is Choco Musk from Auraf. So I'm not even sure if I talked about it on my channel when I had it. I can't remember if I had it before I started my channel, but I had the oil from Auraf of Choco Musk, and I bought that oil because I had seen Sarah May's talking about it. I know she loves it. She and her daughter love it. She always had backups of it, like it was that beloved. And at the time, I didn't really consider the fact that Sarah Mace is an absolute huge fan of vanilla. Now, when I started my channel, one of the first things I always said is I do not like vanilla perfumes. And I didn't used to like vanilla perfumes. But that has changed. There's still quite a few vanillas that I can't get along with, particularly certain types of floral vanillas, certain types of fruity vanillas. They can make me feel a bit queasy, and some just straight up vanillas don't really hit the spot for me. But I fell in love with some aromatic vanillas, some green vanillas, some spicy vanillas, and it has definitely changed the way that I perceive vanilla perfumes. So when it comes to Choco Musk from Auraf, I have actually ordered as well the rollerball, the oil, so I can compare, because it is possible that the oil and the perfume don't smell quite the same, and maybe I just prefer the spray version than I did the oil. It's equally possible that I just like the vanilla in this now, because I do stand by one of the things I have said when talking about the Choco Musk oil that I had. This to me smells more like a spicy vanilla with a little bit of something chocolate adjacent in it than it does actual chocolate. Now I have a oil from Al Nuaim called Chocolate Musk, and that one I really loved as soon as I got it. It kind of to me smells like a chocolate and caramel puddingy type smell. So again, not entirely chocolatey, but more like a kind of British chocolate that I would recognise than this one. This one, I am wearing it again today. This smells like when you first spray it, it's quite alcoholic. You get a lot of the spices straight up. Because the notes in this, let me just give it to you. Ooh, let's find them. Vanilla, chocolate, musk, spices, cinnamon, amber, santal, oriental, woodsy notes, and rose. Now I would say, when I first spray this, I get a lot of alcohol, and then I get definitely a very sweet smell straight away. It's quite vanillic. I get spicy notes, cinnamon, and I get amber. So I get the kind of perfumey vanilla that I really didn't used to like. But as this one dries down, it starts to smell like a very specific scent. And I do think that this is what I've heard Ruth Ann McKinnon say about this. It smells like the sort of chocolate powder, or like the cocoa powder you get to mix drinks. Specifically, if you're British, I think this smells like the instant cocoa powder, or like instant hot chocolate. So the stuff that already has a little bit of milk powder in it, but you put it with boiling water. It's very sugary, and it sort of is a bit chocolatey, but you would never, if you're going to put like a green and black's cocoa in with milk, it's going to be a completely different and much more chocolatey thing than like an instant Cadbury's or something. So it has a little bit of that. in terms of that's where the slightly chocolatey feel is coming from. I don't feel like this is a strong chocolate at all. And actually, having worn this to work and then wearing it again today at home, I think if I smell my hand, I'm still getting a decent amount of the amber, quite a lot of the amber to be honest, and quite a lot of the spices. But the scent bubble around me is a very vanillic, instant hot chocolate. Like that's what it kind of smells like. So I've loved this. Now it's turned very cold in the UK. We kind of had slightly mild weather, really, really rainy weather, and then the temperature just overnight just absolutely plummeted, and it has been like -1 in the morning. So it's been really cold, and I wore this on a very cold day, like it was faux fur weather, and I just was obsessed. I loved it. I love it. And this is a brand new bottle. It lasts quite well. It's one of those that I would say when I first spray it, I feel like I need to spray more, but then it gets pretty strong. I could smell it so clearly through my mask on the tube. So you don't need to overdo this one, I don't think. But it is very new, so this might get stronger. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, this is a really good moment for me to mention. I have realised that I was in a position where I could put a Amazon storefront up for you guys. So I've only got a UK one at the moment. If you are interested, I know a lot of my viewers are in the USA. So if you're interested in me asking Amazon for a US storefront, so I can put some of the stuff that I love on there, because I shop with Amazon all the time. And this purchase is what made me think of it, because there's a couple of reasons. I bought this with the other newer Choco Musks as a set for like $12.99 or something really, really cheap for the 3 sprays. I think these are 50 mils. And I got something else, which is another perfume that I've forever been saying I don't like and I wanted to retry, which I also got in a special pack. And I've only ever seen those special packs on Amazon, and I thought I might as well just link to these to you guys if you're in the UK and you're interested. And then I looked into it, and I'm able to do affiliate links. I've got a storefront. I shop with Amazon all the time. Like, I get most of my beauty products from there. I even get my toilet paper from Amazon. So I was like, well, I might as well do that, because if I get any kickback from any links that you guys follow, if you buy the things that I put as affiliate links, then that goes into my Amazon account and I can just spend it when I buy things from Amazon. So it would be amazing if you guys want to do that. Obviously, I still say in my thing, Google things and find the best price. But if you want like a next day delivery, or if, often, to be honest, Amazon does have the best price, which is why I buy so many perfumes from there. But anyway, so I've linked it in my, what's it called? In the profile bit. And what I've done, because I thought you guys might find it fun, and it's like quite an easy way of sharing with you without making videos about non-perfume stuff. I've got my Desert Island products, which is stuff I use every day. I've got my favourite things I've bought from Amazon, and as you will see, I shop from Amazon a lot. I literally went through my shopping history and selected them and put them into it's got like an air fryer and a hair styler, that kind of thing. It's got all the stuff I've bought from Amazon that I absolutely am obsessed with and love. And then I've got a special perfume one. So I've put in all the stuff that I've bought from Amazon. Some of it's unfortunately not available at the moment, but and other things that I found that are perfumes I have had or have in my collection that are really good prices. I haven't put anything in there that I think isn't a good price. But anyway, yeah, so if you would like to buy stuff from Amazon, and it's stuff I've talked about, if you go and follow my links, or if you look at my storefront, that would be amazingly kind. But obviously you don't have to. But I thought this would be a good point to point it out, because I am obsessed with Choco Musk. So, as I said, I will do a little separate review of this and the other 2 Choco Musks, the pistachio and the strawberry one. I'm just going to give you a quick mention here. I have actually put it in my links if you're interested, but if you, like me, are sensitive to that tarry note, don't try the pistachio and the strawberry. They definitely both have that tarry aroma chemical in it. But I have ordered the set of 3 oils, because I've never smelt that tarry smell in an oil before, so I want to do a comparison, and then I will make a proper video about the Choco Musk range, both the oils comparing to the spray. But yeah, I mean, I'm I mean, I hardly ever wear the same perfume 2 days in a row, so that will tell you. I've changed. I have changed. But yeah, it'll be interesting now, won't it? If I smell the oil, which is actually due today but hasn't arrived yet. If I smell the oil and I think it's gross, it's going to be really interesting. But I reckon it's probably going to smell the same. And it's just that, you know, my tastes have changed over these years because I now wear way more vanilla. Anyway, I wear more vanilla. All right, that was a long one, but I really felt the need to explain myself for many reasons there. So what's next on the list? Oh, my baby. All right. I haven't worn this one for a while. I wore it to work. Needed to feel cozy. Didn't want anything too gourmand. I wanted something bright because I've had... I mean, guys, if any of you have been through the process of putting something out to tender... Oh, it's exhausting, and we've been having presentations, all this stuff's been going on, and then we've been having to score everything, and it's been... Honestly, like the last few weeks have been so intense with work that I am so ready for Christmas already. But anyway, so we had presentations. We were all together in a close room, so I wasn't going to wear anything crazy. One of the days I wore this gorgeous beauty. You can still get this, Obsession Night. I'll actually have a look and see if you can get this on Amazon and see if they've got it for a good price. Because I don't know that they make this anymore. This is Calvin Klein Obsession Night. I don't know if they make it anymore, but I do see it places still, and I did check the other day to see if you could still buy it, and you can. And I mean, I think I got this for like £22 or something for 100ml. It's a really interesting scent. It's floral, but there's definitely a kind of vanilla sitting in the base of this. I think it might be a tonka and vanilla. Let me check. Yeah, it's a tonka vanilla. I mean, again, like tonka and vanilla is what brought me to vanilla, I think, because I think I fell in love with that combination. Possibly the first proper one was before Eau de Well, and it would have been Le Parfum, Lalique Le Parfum, which I think is tonka heliotrope vanilla. But this guy, maybe I had this first actually. Anyway, it's kind of a little bit of a vanilla-y smell, but it's not at all gourmand. It's very floral. It's kind of woody. It's got a tangy fruit, but it's kind of unusual smelling. So I just think this is amazing. This is in a video that's coming up, which is about non-gourmand perfumes I've got in a couple of weeks. So this is top notes of white flowers, bitter orange, angelica, bergamot and mandarin orange. The mid notes are gardenia, jasmine, lily of the valley and rose. The base notes are cashmere wood, vanilla, sandalwood, tonka bean and amber. When I first spray this, I get something that actually reminds me a little bit of shaving foam, which sounds terrible, but I don't think it is. And then it kind of dries down and I get a lot of cashmere wood. I'm getting that tonka and vanilla combination with... I do get white flowers. I definitely get lots of bitter orange, but I get loads of angelica in this. I think this is the kind of perfume that if you like Angelique... Is it called Angelique Noir? I think if you like that and you're willing to try something that's not quite as strong with the vanilla, you might quite enjoy Obsession Night. I think it's a really unusual, interesting, beautiful smell. I've said it a million times. I feel like it's the sister perfume to something like Le Male from Jean Paul Gaultier. There's just something that makes me think of that one because that also is a vanillic male scent that has like a kind of shaving-y foam feel in it. It's cozy. This is the one that my friend Fern always, whenever I wear it around her, she always tells me how nice I smell. And as you can see, I actually have a little dent in this one now. It's kind of clearer if I put it that way. And this is a 100ml bottle. It's so cozy. It's like, it's perfect jumper weather perfume. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Really soothing and comforting. And I think it's called Obsession Night, not because it's supposed to be sexy, but because it's supposed to be like soothing, I think. All right. Where is it? Okay. So my baby, it was time to wear the strong one. God, I love this perfume. I nearly swore. I love this perfume so much. Burberry Brit. I went home to see my family, and one of the days I went out to see a friend of mine with my husband and my sister in tow, and we were just hanging out at her house. So Burberry Brit, she gave me a hug and told me I smelled lovely, so always good. I've got a little dent in here as well, but not a massive one, because I do also have a rollerball, which I just finished actually. So I've put it in a box so that when I get round to it at some point, I will do an empties video, because I do actually have a few empties now. It's almond, it's lime, it's pear, it's woods, it's vanilla. It is absolutely one of the best affordable perfumes on the market, in my very humble opinion. I'm always trying to get these to be slightly equal, but I don't know why I care. Do you guys care? Anyway, so this is almond, lime and pear, mid notes of candied almond, sugar, peony and dragée, base notes vanilla, tonka bean, amber and mahogany. This is the EDP. This is such a beautiful, delicious, bright but cozy perfume. I have absolutely hammered through half the bottle of the EDT over this summer. I love this profile. It's so good. You can get this for insanely good prices. This is one where I always say to check Notino first, because I think normally Notino does have this for the best price, this and the EDT normally. I just cannot love this more than I do, because I love pear and almond. I love those notes. Together they are perfect. But because this has that kind of vanilla tonka in the base, which is delicious, it has a sugary quality because it literally has a sugar note. But then it has that tart lime, that acidic lime, that when mixed with the sugar gets this kind of slightly sherbety feel. But it's just, love it. I mean, you guys know I love that one anyway, don't you? I just think it's so good. Now then, let's do this big girl. I just fancied wearing this because I'd used the shower gel. And often if I use a Lush shower gel, if I have a body spray that goes with it, I will always want to wear it. So Snow Fairy, it is the time of Snow Fairy. This is so divisive. I think this is a Marmite perfume. People either absolutely love it, I love it, or absolutely hate it. I feel like this smells like a very specific British sweet, a British like candy. So I've seen a lot of American people who really hate this, but it brings joy to my life. My husband absolutely loves the shower and bath stuff in Snow Fairy. It's like one of his favourite scents. We're both the same actually. Like when it comes to the bath, if we really want to smell super clean and fresh, interestingly, we use Lord of Misrule because I think that smells quite herbal in the shower and bath. But if we want to be cozy and our happiest smells, Snow Fairy, shower gel in the bath, or Twilight or Sleepy as they've changed the thingy to, they're just the best. They are very expensive though, unfortunately. Treacle Moon, I think they're called. They do dupes of them. Although I will say, while I'm on it, I've been on so many tangents today. Sorry guys, this is why I've got to divide this into two. Lidl have a dupe shower gel of Twilight from Lush or Sleepy from Lush, and it's actually quite good. It's not identical at all, but it's quite close. It's definitely worth getting that, and I will be buying some more of that the next time I'm in Lidl, because when my husband uses any of our shower gels in the bath, he literally puts so much in. It's like insane. It's almost thick. So if he's happy to use the cheaper ones, because actual Lush stuff is like 45 quid for a big bottle. So anyway, I digress. This has notes of cotton candy, pear, cherry, vanilla. It's got sweet notes. It's definitely got like a bubblegummy smell. It's really affordable. It comes out every Christmas. It's super fun. But yeah, it's definitely one I think it's worth smelling in store, because I mean, I think they're quite affordable, because even if, I think in some parts of the world, these are like $40 or something. I think this one is maybe between 25 and 30, but it is 200 mils. And it's pretty strong. The Lush body sprays are really quite strong, and they last for quite a long time. So yeah, I mean, totally worth it in my humble opinion, because you're getting a huge amount of product for that price. And then, this is the perfume I wear in cold weather when I want to smell clean, because honestly, this lasts on me forever. Like, I know I've seen some people say this doesn't last, but I think it's so powerful to me, this perfume. Just sniffing it from the sprayer is, It's like smelling a spa. Oxygen from Lanvin, which is such a big bottle. I'm going to have to try and move this around. I forgot. I love this bottle. Again, look. I mean, how many times have I wore this thing now and it's still not showing? Look, that's the actual dent. Um, but it's got such like a big bit of glass underneath the sprayer that it's still not showing yet. It's crazy because I've worn this so much. I love Oxygen. I think it's amazing. I read people talking about this. This is an Alberto Morillas as well. And he is a king of kind of late 90s, early 2000s perfumes, especially ones that are super, what's the word, like musky and yummy. He's an absolute king at that. So I read someone saying that this was a classic, I think classic 90s and 2000s, massive or huge musk, huge dense musk. And that is exactly what it is. So if you have smelt 212 from Carolina Herrera, if you smelt Almond Woman, I think it's called, if you smelt Noah by Cacharel, if you smelt Cerruti from 1881, from Cerruti, I mean, actually, and also Pure Poison, they are very thick musks. And I think that's what this is. But this has like a coldness to it. It's really beautiful. Hey guys, sorry. Typically, Amazon literally just delivered the the Al Rahab oils. So I had to run downstairs, which means all this got knocked up and messed around. But anyway, I think I was talking about Oxygen from Lanvin. I can't remember if I did the notes, so let's just do those again. Indian white pepper and bergamot in the top. Middle notes of milk, gardenia and rose. Base notes musk, iris and sandalwood. You definitely get a bit of the black pepper, and I really like the black pepper. I think it kind of... It hints towards warm spicy, but I think that the milk in this makes it feel cold. I think it feels like a cold milk because it's with the iris. The gardenia and musk with sandalwood is that classic 90s, 2000 musky sandalwood smell that you sometimes have with orange blossom, sometimes with gardenia, sometimes with jasmine. But there's that kind of not quite lotiony, but bar soapy, thick sandalwoody musk. Love it. I get a lot of iris in this. I get a little bit of that bergamot at the top, but it doesn't stay with me the whole time. Although reading some of the comments, some people do find that stays with them the whole time. Some people don't like the milk note in this. Personally, I just think it smells like a glass of cold milk with some sugar in it. That's what I get. That's what I think it smells like. I think it's lovely. I just think it's delicious. Like, I really like this perfume. It's very strong. It lasts all day on me. It's incredibly good value. I just think it's beautiful. So that's Oxygen from Lanvin. And then we have... I'm just working out. I've got to make sure that I'm doing things in the right order. Yes. So I'm just shouting it out. You can still get this on eBay. I double checked. You can't really get it from Oriflame anymore, but this is one that for years now I've been wearing to bed. If I'm not spraying Twilight onto my sheets, that is, I wear Chill Out from Oriflame from their Feelgood collection. I've already been through a bottle of this. I've got a dent in this one, and I've got a backup as well because I'll be sad if I ever run out of this. I feel like this one realistically is basically a stripped back version of Mon Guerlain. And it also feels like a sheerer version of something like Twilight from Lush. It's a delicious, easy to wear kind of... I think it smells spicy. It only tells you it's lavender, vanilla and cedar. But this smells like tonka and vanilla to me again. Lots of lavender. It smells like there is some kind of spiciness that... In Mon Guerlain, obviously, that's like a licorice. In... Twilight, I think it might be like cinnamon or something like that, or something that has a kind of like some kind of compound that has a cinnamony smell. So it's just that slight hint of something a bit black licoricey, which I love. Oh, it's so perfect for bed. I love it. And I have been wearing that again quite a lot. So I thought I'd just chuck it in because I don't talk about it every time I wear it, just because I would be talking about it pretty much every week. Because there's normally at least one day a week when I am wearing that to bed. Love it. And then I wore the other one from this range that I still have. I actually bought all three. I got rid of the one that was like a citrusy perfume because it was too similar to loads of other things I already had. It kind of smelled like a citrus tea perfume. But this one, this is quite unique. I think it's a bit of a shame they don't make it anymore. Oh yeah, this is pretty. I just realised it's a bit dusty on the top. It's a beautiful blood orange perfume. This is called Be Happy, and it is a nice happy scent. Such a cool, I really, really like how they did these bottles. I think they're really cute. Cheap and cheerful, but still really, really pretty. So Be Happy from the Feelgood range from Oriflame. This one, blood orange, bergamot and blackcurrant in the top. You can smell tons of blood orange and you can smell a little bit of that blackcurrant. Middle notes magnolia, turmeric and peony. And you do get that turmeric and it's really dry. It's such an interesting kind of juxtaposition here because you've got incredibly juicy fruits. Really kind of mouth-wateringly juicy fruits that make this sheer and fruity. And then you've got this very dry kitchen spice texture from the turmeric, which is so interesting. And then the base notes are sandalwood, musk and vanilla. I don't really get vanilla. You get a bit of musk. You do get the sandalwood. I mean, I feel like you can tell this is perfumey, so you do get a sense that there are some florals. But like, I'm just going to look at the votes because I would say, yeah. Oh, interesting. Magnolia is above turmeric, sandalwood and bergamot, but I wouldn't order it like this myself. I think I'd have probably the blood orange and bergamot at the top, followed by the turmeric and the sandalwood, and then the blackcurrant, and then I'd put the florals. But yeah, I think it's lovely. And again, I think you can still get this one. Yeah, I can see it on eBay in the UK for $12.94 or whatever. So I think it's delicious. And it's weird because it does have a bit of a wintry feel because it has that spicy feel. But it's so sheer and bright that it's really cheerful. I do appreciate those kind of perfumes. Sometimes when you're having a rough day, you just got to do it. And then again, this is another one that I thought I'd mention because I do wear this all the time to bed. It's probably one of my favourite. I mean, I think it was my desert island perfume, really. Although I do wonder now whether I'd have to have a lavender, but it's the best musk in the world as far as I'm concerned. But I wore this when I was at home because my mum's a little bit sensitive to perfumes. So this is my little skin musk. I took it home in a little roller ball. This is one I have multiple bottles of because I love it and it's just the best musk on me and for me. It is very sweet. If you wear this in warmer weather, sometimes I think it's too sweet. But in cold weather, it's the coziest, most beautiful, kind of innocent but still slightly sexy musk. It's not as kind of vampy and 70s smelling as the Jovan musk, for instance, or Jovan musk oil. But this has a little bit more of that kind of baby's head kind of smell to it in a way. But it's just so beautiful and it's perfect to wear to just smell clean. It's a little bit soapy. The spray is okay. Well, I mean, it's not actually. The spray is absolute crap. It lasts for like 2 minutes. I like the smell of it. I think it's a bit sweeter, more powdery. Almost has like a powdered sugar smell in that to me. And it's a little bit more rosy. But I think the oil is just far superior. It lasts forever. It's so cozy and comforting. I do sometimes wear this one to bed, but I wore it for the whole day when I was at my mum's because it's just like a safe scent to wear around her. I often take the Klein perfumes home with me when I go to see my family. But because I knew it was going to get chilly, I was like, I want something a bit more cozy. So I went for Skin Musk. Oh, it's just beautiful. So let's look at the notes that they give you on Fragrantica. I'm not sure how accurate these are. So musk, sandalwood and floral notes. It's definitely 100% got vanilla in this. Like 100%. I can smell it in the base. And then the floral notes, I think there's probably some jasmine. There's probably some ylang ylang. There's probably, definitely, in fact, some rose. I can smell the rose. And it's just wonderful. I just think it's so wonderful. I love it. So I think, my loves, I'm going to stop here because I talked so long on some of these that this has already gone to half an hour. So I reckon I'm going to take a break and I will be back with the next batch ASAP. Love you guys.